Mikel, congratulations.
Thank you.
Have you ever felt prouder than you are now of your players?
Probably not. Not only because we are in the semi-final for the third time in our history, but as well for the manner and the way we did it. Not only by the way we played, but as well with the circumstances and the amount of injuries that we have. So I think overall, it shows the character of this team, of this club, and is an eye to be very proud of.
Alex from the BBC.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Congratulations. A great performance from the whole team. Because have a word on Declan Rice, another excellent performance from him against
Yeah, I
Madrid.
can talk to him. Obviously, he's been decisive in the tie today in a different way. I think it was immense. His presence, the power that he showed, how composed he was with or without the ball. I think he lifted the team in many moments and turned the game in our favor. And I think that's what you need, players at this level to step up and have big contribution, and he certainly has done that.
Sam from the Daily Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
We spoke a lot before this tie about belief and conviction. What does this performance this week and last week do for your team looking at this tournament and the next few years?
But that the feeling that we had is a reality, basically, and the inner feeling that I had before the tie, and what the players were transmitting and how prepared I could feel the team that we are ready. We are ready to compete against anybody, and now we have to continue to do that because I think we have some momentum now.
James, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You never played down the stakes of this game. You always said it's a big challenge, a big test. Having come through that, do you think that a result like this can help your team make that final step to go from becoming challengers to winners? Can this give them the fuel and the belief that they need?
Well, it's certainly another massive step where we finished last year and the way we've done it this year against the team with the highest honors in the competition. It's time as a coach in that dugout, and today I realized after 3 minutes that in this stadium anything is possible. I mean, they are specialists of creating such a chaos, such a belief, and very difficult to understand really what's going on in the game and have certain certainty about how we control it. But I think the players showed a lot of maturity.
Ollie.
Hi, Mikel. What does that say about the character of Saka, that he missed that penalty in the way he missed it, and then he came back and scored a crucial goal for you?
I can go on and on with individuals and a lot of different cases that we had in that team. But with Bukayo again, he stepped up. He didn't score, obviously. That could be a turning point emotionally in the game because he gives them a lot of belief. But then the way he handled the situation, the way he played afterwards, and the personality that he showed at his age, the first time that he plays in this stadium, incredible.
Hi, Mikel. What do you think tonight shows in terms of the evolution of Arsenal? If we asked you 5 years ago that you'd be in the Champions League semi-final after 2 legs against Real Madrid, you'd have bitten someone's hand off. So, yeah, what would you make of that evolution?
Well, that has been quite fast before because it was impossible to be in any round because the club was in the Champions League for 7 years. So that shows you the turnaround and a lot of great decisions that the club is made and the contribution for a lot of people to be where we are. And it's a team that you can feel today, how hungry, how determined, and the ambition that is go. So we're going for more for sure.
James, yes, please.
Hi, Mikel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you want the focus to be on the players, but for you as a manager, I mean, what belief does this give you, the work that you do, vindicate your methods? What does it do for you personally?
Well, it's reassuring, and I'm here to experience these kind of games and to go through them. I know that sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. So be very critical with yourself tonight. There are things that we can still do much better, and I have to help the team to do better. But the biggest pride is when I look at them and I talk to them, how convinced they feel. And that's a big part of our job. I know the coaches, and that's why it's a joy to work with them.
Okay, and Mikel from
Hi, Mikel. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You mentioned the turning point of the penalty there and the chaos and how difficult it was to control again. But did you prepare your players for that mentally about what happens if it's not going as you expect, or if there is the turn that this stadium can be famous for?
Yes, and we had certain tools to try to do that, but actually to do it when it's live, you realize how bloody difficult it is, you know. But I think we've done it, and we've done it in many moments in a really clever way, because the game can drag you through scenarios that.
If about the season, maybe this would be an important step back during the season. Well, it's a disappointment not to move on in Champions League. This is quite normal. This is a quite normal thought, I would say. And this is the other side of football. We have the bright side and we have the dark side. This is where we are today. We've managed the bright side many times. We've won titles, we've won games. But we need to manage the dark side too. We haven't won the playoff. We've been eliminated, and there are 3 competitions. We have to stay focused in everything that we have. We have the league, we have the King's Cup, and we have the Clubs World Cup at the end of the season. So we need to accept it, because the 2 games, I think that Arsenal has been quite better than us. We've tried it. We have tried to do our best in this playoff. Maybe that penalty kick